Brothers, KB, back in this house to spit some game today. KB's back here, and as you can see by this title, yes, they're entirely a waste of time. Waste of your energy, waste of your value as a man, drain your value. It'll rip you, it'll tear you apart and make you feel like something is wrong with you. And then you start getting in this game where you think, you start putting yourself on the scale of who you are as a man by what the woman and what the algorithm of the apps are telling you what you are worth. Have a think about that for a second. You're allowing something else to determine your worth. And let me tell you from my experience, all right? Because from my experience on these apps, I'm not ashamed to admit it, but if I'm honest, I would go on there. And I'm still struggling to actually finally get off these apps. Because in the past, I used to seek validation through the opposite sex. And it's still something that down at a deep level, I struggle with. I still struggle with. But I'm a lot better at it now because I determine my worth as a man and I understand that. But back in the day, I would swipe right on every single girl. I don't know if many of you do this, but I would swipe right on every single girl. Loving the validation, getting validation from women. And when this passport app came in, my gosh, more matches, more validation, became more addictive to me. I jumped back on the app to check it out, and then I realized something. Holy shit, I'm addicted to validation. And it's not like any of us, all of us aren't. We love some validation here and there, right? But think about it on the opposite side, guys. Think about me seeking their validation from women, and look at what they're doing. They have you are 1 in a million of a man on that app, on IG, on Facebook, on Snapchat. You are just one man on the internet that is giving her more attention, more validation. I've talked to a woman about this not so long ago, and she said that she was posting on social media to just feed her validation. And she used to be a topless waiter. I'm not going to say her name. It was a good conversation I had with her. And she said, she was very honest with me. She told me that she was doing this to seek validation. And she was aware of that now. And it became so addictive for her. And imagine all the women that are doing that on those apps right now. And that you're just giving her that. You're giving her the power. And you're hoping and praying that you can actually meet this woman in real life. When in fact, that's not even her intention of the app. The intention of the app is to purely get your attention so it can feed her ego, feed her mind to let her know that she is good. She robs you of your value as a man and puts that into her self-esteem to let her know that she is good, that she is wanted in this world. And it just favors her hypergamous nature. You are literally a 1 in a million. Literally, how hard is it for a woman to go out and get with a man, sleep with a man? She could literally jump on Tinder right now at this instant, put the distance to 1 kilometer, swipe away, and she would be at someone's house within minutes. For a guy, it's not that simple. Especially if you're not a Chad, I don't like saying that word, but especially if you're not a 10 out of 10 good looking, and if you're just the average man, right? We must value ourselves at a higher level, guys. A higher level as a man. You have to. You must get off these apps. They are killing you. And you are feeding in to the algorithm where they are milking this thing that we all want in ourselves. We want validation. We are being exploited, just like Facebook, just like Instagram. And you're being sold the dream of meeting the one, of sleeping, hooking up. And it's all a lie. You do not need to do that. You do not need that as a man to determine your worth. You must determine your worth. And getting into these apps is going to pull you into that trick. Because they've pumped a lot of money into this app. It's not, your unconscious mind is always going to be aware of what is going on. And we all want to be liked. Facebook knows this, Instagram knows this, YouTube, all of these apps exploit that nature inside of us. And it's a complete waste of time. A complete waste of time. She is going to rob you of your value as a man. That's why you must get off these apps, guys. I'm struggling to do that. But now I've just really had an awakening. I really have had an awakening. But I just come here to be transparent. Because I'm not ashamed to admit that. But now has come the time to really help you guys understand my perspective on this, so you can wake up too. But I want to share this video with you. If you enjoyed this video, I would love you to leave a like, a comment, a share, a subscribe. And I really do hope this hit the nail on the head. I'll see you all in the next video.